What's up, man? Let me take a look at this stuff here. See what I got here. I'm about to see if I can put this chest together. You feel me? Right now. But yeah. What's up, my people? What's up, Voodoo Music? Voodoo Chin Music, what it do, what the business is, man. I am Macadal, y'all already know. Um, y'all see the topic though? You feel me? Don't do no evil, so evil don't come to you, man. Don't do no evil, so evil don't come to you. Okay? So majority of the time, man, we doing stupid stuff out here. A whole lot of dumb stuff. Uh, oh, everything come with its own too. All right then. Don't do evil so evil don't come to you, man. Because when you doing wrong, wrong gonna find you, my friend. I'll tell you that, man. Make sure you stay. Basically, you stay on chairs, man. Office chairs. I'm putting everything together right now. Yeah, but like I was saying, you know, because okay, I'm putting this shit together too. In the meantime, though, man. Like I said though, we here. I was trying to see more you guys can come up and you know what I mean, save something right now. So while I'm doing this work, uh, let's get everything that I need. Paper. And see how I'm gonna make this thing happen. All right. Um. More stuff. I think that's probably the manual right here. I need that. Yeah. Because like a lot of us, man, majority of the time, bro, we doing a whole lot of stuff that we ain't supposed to be doing. You know, we doing a whole lot of stuff we ain't supposed to be doing, and because of that, we suffering for it. You know, because of that, we suffering. So don't do evil, so evil don't come for you. Because you know, they said what goes around come back around, man. What goes around come back around. Whatever you do, it's coming back for you. So make sure you do the best you can in life, though, because things gonna come for you, man. Don't follow no man neither. So let's do this. No, I'm working, putting stuff together here. This is the back. All right, putting stuff together, and yeah, life is less complicated than what people make it seems like. You know, life is way more important than how people make it seems like. Okay. Uh, 1, 2, 3. So therefore, don't be that one person, man, who never like really like um think about the positive in life, bro. Like who always thinking negative, you know. Like I say, if you do wrong, wrong gonna come for you. If you do right, right going to come for you. Okay, because that's the principle of life. The principle of life that nature, whatever you do is coming back for you tenfold. Okay, tenfold. It's coming back for you tenfold. So that's why you have to make sure that you do you in a way that is beneficial, not just for you, but for the whole society, for the whole human beings. All right. Don't look at other people say on social media or the you know what I mean, social media or the whatever they call it, and you think that you know Don't let these people influence you. Don't let these people influence you, because if you get influenced by those people, something bad gonna happen, because you're gonna regret. Like I said, you're gonna regret, because that's why I always tell people, man, uh, you just have to be the best person you can be. You know what I mean? Be the best version of yourself. So that whatever you're doing in life, you know what I mean, will, you will flourish. You know what I mean? So when you basically, when you're doing good in life, man, when you're doing good, you're following the rules of nature, not just man rules, but you got to follow the man-made rules as well. But you also have to follow the rules of nature, man, because the law of nature will not hold nobody guiltless, man. The law of nature will not hold you guiltless. Basically, that's why I say, like, when I see people acting up, when I see people doing a whole lot of stuff like that's negative, or that's not good, I be asking question, man, why you doing this? Why you doing that if it's not beneficial for all of us? You know what I mean? And like I'm not from the US though, but I live here in the US, and I have family, what I mean, who got deported and stuff like that, because they never listen, right? They never listen. So basically whatever they was doing got cut up with them. You know what I mean? I have a young cousin of mine that's really bad, you know what I mean? After serving like 13 years in prison, still got deported, right? He's not a bad kid, but he got caught up in some bad stuff that he ain't supposed to be caught up in, end up paying the price, all right? And I got other families, other people that I know that going to the same thing. They might not get deported, but they not, not able to do the things that they supposed to be doing, because they have a record, you know what I mean? So I even look at that and see, like, okay, I see like people have records, people, because when you have a record, man, depends what it is. Certain places you can't even work, bro. You know what I mean? So now all your life you're gonna have to live that street life for the rest of your life. And what's gonna happen if you're not from here in the US, you gonna get deported. You know what I mean? If you don't get killed. So when I tell people, man, don't do evil so evil don't come for you, is basically, man, live your life in a way that you don't have to pay. There is no payback. You know what I mean? There is no payback. So if you live in your life, and that, you living your life and you worried about the give backs, how you gonna live? You're not living well. You know what I'm saying? You're not living well. You're not really, living to your best potential. It's like drug dealers, man. It's like drug dealers, right? They worried about getting robbed, and they worried about getting arrested as well. You know what I mean? So now you gotta look it on your shoulder every time. Try to look over your shoulder all the time, man. And that's the thing about it, like, when you're living your life in a way that you just work a straight line. I mean, you don't have to be perfect, because nobody is perfect, all right? Nobody is perfect, but it's certain things that, if you do them, there's a consequences, right? There's a consequences for everything. So therefore, when you see like people doing this, people doing that, people doing this and that, one day these gonna get cut up. Everything gonna get cut up with you. Let's take a look at Diddy right now, right? I say I ain't gonna even talk about P Diddy, or what I mean, Puff Daddy, whatever. But if you look at what he's going through right now, you know what I mean? Everybody know that was gonna come for him. It was about due time, right? It was on due time. Like, everybody, like, man, Diddy doing all these things. Diddy getting his name was everywhere. Like, I mean, since way back, you know what I mean? In the 90s, his name always popping up on some bull. You know what I mean? His name always popping up. So now he just got caught up with, bro. You know what I mean? He just got caught up with him. Because when you're not doing what is relevant to nature, basically, you know, things gonna come back, man. You're gonna have to pay the price. And sometimes the price is bigger than, the debt. You know what I mean? Basically, the price that you gonna pay is way bigger than that. What's up, fam? I appreciate you, Franny. Yeah, man, definitely, fam, definitely. And I appreciate your comment. I appreciate your interaction. Yeah, so Therefore, yeah, like I was saying, man, we have to be vigilant, man, on the things that we're doing and not just cut up on the BS. Just because, man, they say good guys or good people don't win. It's a lie, you know. That's the one of the biggest lie. Because when you're good, when you're doing the right thing, you're gonna win. It might take time, you know what I mean? It might take time, but if you following the rules, the right line, you gonna get there. You know what I mean? The turtles like they have the slowest step ever, but they always get where they going. You know what I mean? You never see a turtle like in a hurry, right? To get somewhere because that's something that the turtle like done like a million times. Work their pace, slowing down, take your time, do things. You know what I mean? So even that though, like, you know what I mean? Even like people, you see people who wants fame, right? Who want fame so much, bro. They do so much, you know what I mean, to be famous. And then, once they get famous, even themselves regretting themselves being famous. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Kanye say that, I sold my soul to the devil for whatever a happy meal, something like that. Da was cheaper than a happy meal than a, you know what I mean? Because he know, like he realized that after that fame, that like it's not even worth it, right? Sometimes. So depends on what you done to get where you at. So I tell people all the time, man, do the right thing. Work the line, the fine line. It might take you longer than the next person. You know what I mean? It might take you longer than the next person, but at least you know that you did the right thing. You did the right thing. Like, I'm not perfect, but I make sure I live my life in the right way. You know what I mean? That I don't get judged by 12, you know what I mean? Or even get carried by 6 or judged by 12. You know what I mean? I live my life in a way where I don't need no street issues. You know what I mean? And also I live my life in a way where I don't want to deal with the government as well, like the law of man. I make sure like I work my line so I don't deal with them. I don't be on their courtrooms, like um and love yourself, man. Love yourself no matter where you at, no matter what level of success you have. No matter of the level of success you have, love yourself, enjoy yourself, man, because that's all you can do, man. That's all you can do is to love yourself and enjoying yourself, to the fullest. Because if you just looking at the things that other people have, things that other people do, that's just gonna make you like feel some type of way about yourself. Um, so wherever you at in life, doesn't matter if you like, you know, don't have that much. Stay positive, man. Stay positive because that's the only way. You can get wherever you wanna be. Stay positive, stay truthful, man, and do the right thing. Once you're doing the right thing, the universe gonna look at it, man. The universe gonna look at it like this guy is doing the right thing to get where he needs to be. Yes, like I said, you might be delayed. You know what I mean? Because you're taking the right route, man. If you're taking the shortcut, don't take no shortcut, man, because there is no shortcut in life. Once you taking the shortcut, man, trust me, it don't worth it, man. It's not gonna be worth it because if you're trying to take the shortcut, you're going to do things that you don't even want to do. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do things that you don't even want to do. So that's the reason why I say what I said. You know what I mean? Make sure you do what you're supposed to be doing, not to be regret later. Don't do evil so evil don't come for you. You know what I mean? Basically, don't do people wrong. Don't do the wrong thing. Try your best to always do the right thing. You have to try your best to do the right thing, always, every day. Because that's where it feels good at. You know what I mean? Once you're doing it right, man. That's why, like I tell people all the time, like because I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in life. I don't want to take the shortcut out. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to basically like uh take advantage of people. I don't try to steal from people. I don't try to do none of this stuff. You know what I mean? I work hard in everything that I do. I start working when I was 17 years old for everything that I have. I bought my own car with my own money. You know what I mean? Get my own apartment with my own money. Stuff like that. What's good, fam? All right, no problem, bro. No problem, no problem. Yes, I'm here. Yeah, so because I know that as a young child, like my parents, they always say, man, you gotta work for what you have. Because I know other people was doing wrong to get what they need or what they want or for what they have. That wasn't on my attention because my attention always clear. Like I have to do what I had to do the right way. You know what I mean? I don't touch things that's not mine. You know what I mean? I don't talk about things that I don't have no knowledge of. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear things, but I don't. I act like I don't hear nothing. I see things. I act like I don't see things. You know what I mean? Just because I know for me to live the life that I want to live personally with trouble free, you know what I mean? No issues with nobody. Like I don't have to look over my shoulders all the time. I had to do the right thing, right? Stay out of people's business, stay out of the government business, or whatever they laws, follow they low laws they have, man. They say like do this and do that, like stay out of trouble. Like it's not that hard, but once you decide to do that, to get in trouble, to do a whole lot of stuff, know that there is a price to pay. And when you have to pay that price, don't be surprised, man, when it cut up with you. It might take a year, it might take two, it might take four, it might take 5 years for it to cut up with you. You know what I mean? The universe registers everything that we do and everything that we say, right? So we might say something jokingly, say something about ourselves or about somebody else. It probably take 5, 10 years before that happened. And then you even forgot that you sent that vibration toward that person for that to happen. You send that vibration, or you welcome that vibration towards you for that to happen. You know what I mean? So things might take times before they happen. That's why they say don't even jokingly say the wrong thing about yourself. Even if you was joking. Because the law of the universe don't understand if you joking or not, or if you're telling the truth. Because it's a recorder. It's recording it. Your subconscious mind and your conscious mind don't care if you're joking or not, if you just saying you playing. Whether it was towards yourself or towards a family member, a friend, somebody you don't know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. That energy going to come back. When you send that energy out, that energy coming back. When it coming back, it's coming back tenfold, man. It's going to come back tenfold. Why? You send it to the universe. The universe have to bring that which you speak. That's why they said, life and death is in the, is in the power of the tongue. You know what I mean? Because your words are powerful. You know what I mean? Whatever is coming out your mouth is more powerful than what goes in. That's why even Christ say that, man. It's not what goes out your mouth that derive you, is what goes, not what goes in. That's, derive you, but what goes out. The words that you say, how you speak, the things that you do, like your thought, stuff like that. Because sometimes, like, you just saying things, you think, you just saying stuff, man. No, you know, when we speak, we doing spells, man. We're sending vibrations to the universe. The universe not going to just hold that. It's going to send it back, so it can manifest. And when it manifests, trust me, man, if the vibration you send out, the words that you saying, they're not positive, they negative. When they come back, sometimes people saying, I wish certain thing happened to certain people. I wish this would have happened to this person. I wish that would have happened to this person. All those are, man, spelling, man. You just sending a spell out. You know what I mean? It's not just in voodoo or religion or the stuff. Nah, man, speaking every day, man. We doing spell. We casting spell every day, man. Every day. Every day we open our mouth, we speak, man. Whether it's negative or positive, man, the universe gonna register that and send it back to us. You know what I mean? That's why they say what goes up must come down. You know what I mean? That's where that saying come from. Whatever you send out to the universe gonna send it back. Whether you send it to somebody else or yourself, it's coming back. You know what I mean? It's gonna hit whoever you send it to, and it's gonna hit you too. You know what I mean? So be mindful, man. Be mindful of the things that y'all saying. Be mindful of the things that we see. Be mindful of the things that we do as well. You know what I mean? Don't do no evil so evil don't come for you, man. You know what I mean? So let's say that. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not even surprised, man, about a whole lot of things that happening to a whole lot of people. You know what I mean? Celebrities, you know what I mean? All these people, like, because we know. I mean, even if you don't believe in conspiracy theories, you know what I mean? But a lot of the stuff that, people been talking about or doing conspiracy about, like, they happening. They's there, man. You know what I mean? So there's some that we say in Creole, man. La film pas qu'on leve sans differ, man. You know, no fumes. You know what I mean? Just come out nowhere without no fire. You know what I mean? So if you hear something, it might be true. Our job is to investigate if it's true or not. And like I don't talk about things I don't know. You know what I mean? That's why like I don't do videos about celebrities. I don't talk about what they saying or what they do, what happened to them because I don't know. I don't know these people well enough to speak about their situations. You know what I mean? But the only thing I can say, whatever you do, just believe that you're gonna have to pay for it here on earth, not on in somewhere outside of earth. Everybody gonna pay for their mistakes, their sins, whatever you do, you're gonna pay it here before you die. Before you leave this body, you have to pay for whatever it is, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes like we doing things, you know what I mean? Unconsciously we might do things. Unconsciously we might say things, man. You have to even be mindful of your thought, of your thinking. You know what I mean? Of your thinking. Because things, man, they say you have to think, you know what I mean? That's why the laws, you know what I mean, the laws of the universe, you know what I mean, is like that. Your first law is the laws of, you know what I mean? Is the laws of mentalism, right? That's your first law, right? Mentalism is the first law because you have to think first. Everything have, you know what I mean? Everything that come to existence out of existence was a thought before it come out. You know what I mean? Was a thought first, right? I thought of doing something and I do it. You know what I mean? That's the law of mentalism, right? The mental laws, right? So when you think about things, man, a lot of times when you think about things, you gotta be careful what you're thinking about. Watch your thought, the thoughts that come to your head, man. You have to be careful with them as well because those thoughts gonna influence into the reality. Those are the thoughts that come out and become reality, right? You might have joke about yourself being broke 10 years ago, and today might be the day that you experience that brokenness. You know what I'm saying? So you might say, "Oh, you dumb." 20 years ago, and today might be the day that you can even read and write. You know what I mean? Like, so things like that happening, things like that happen, man. We have to be mindful, man. Don't do evil. Just do good, man. Do good is do God. Do good is being God. You understand? Good and God is the same thing. They just take out a O of, you know what I mean, out of God. You know what I mean? Being good is being God. You know what I mean? So you can tell that's why people could say always say like this person have the spirit of God in them. You know what I mean? Or the spirit of the most high, the spirit of this and that, you know what I mean? Because they following the laws like in Creole, like we have laws, man. We call them the lois, man. The lois is like basically if you thinking about Papa Legba, right? That's a law. You know what I mean? Legba is a law. You know what I mean? Bound Samedi is a law. Those are laws that you have to live by, right? Because in voodoo, like if you broke a law, you broke one of the laws, you dead, man. That's mean you're a dead man, basically. If you break any laws in voodoo, you dead. You know what I mean? Because the law of voodoo basically is like you don't. There is no forgiveness, man. Within the laws of voodoo, you fucked up. You fucked up. That's how it is. That's why like when you following the law, you know what I mean? Of like Papa Legba, Ogu, one of these guys, his laws, his principles, those are laws and principles that you cannot violate. You cannot, you know what I mean, do anything like besides those laws. Once you go outside of those laws that you're supposed to follow, you know what I mean? You're a dead man walking or a dead woman walking. You know what I mean? Because the law will not hold nobody guiltless, man. The law will come for you. You know, do good, good will come. You do bad, bad will come. You know, though it doesn't matter who you are, where you from. The laws are the laws. You know what I mean? We might call the laws differently. We might name them differently, but it's still the laws of the universe. You know what I mean? If we study the laws of the universe or the laws of us or the law of humans or the laws of gods, you understand like the things that you ain't supposed to be doing, and you understand that every time you do something or certain things that is coming back for you regardless like of who you are, regardless of who you are, man. So that's why I say that you got to be mindful of whatever you're saying and whatever you're thinking. You know what I mean? Your thought become things, man. Your thought become things. Remember that. Your thought become things. And those things are the one that become reality, right? Become physical. You know what I mean? Manifest themselves in the physical. So don't joke. Don't do what you ain't supposed to be doing, man. If you supposed to be like the biggest law, you know what I mean, of the universe. Like I was doing some studies though, like where it's eight laws of of human beings, right? Of man, whatever the eight laws, whatever, and we only know about seven. So love and careness, man. I think those are the biggest laws or forces in the universe. Do you care? You know what I mean? Have you done something for somebody with care, with love? You know what I mean? Are you speaking about somebody with care and love? You understand what I'm saying? Because like we don't a lot of time we don't do all these things, man. We don't talk with love, we don't talk with care. You know what I'm saying? We so harshly about everything because the way that the world is living, man, is a they always say that. You hear that as a kid, I always hear that, right? And I still hear it now. It's a dog eat dogs world. It's not a dog eat dogs world, man. You know what I mean? It's a cat world, probably. Everybody love each other. You know what I mean? But if we was living towards that, I think things would have been differently, right? So we're in a world where people doing evil every day, and those people who's doing evil are the influencers, right? They influence our children. A lot of these guys influence our lives too. You know what I mean? That you hear that's getting in trouble. They are the movie directors, the music producers, the you know what I mean, the podcast producers, the show producers, whatever. Like all these guys, like a lot of majority of these guys are people that we probably look up to, or we probably have a family member who look up to. You know what I mean? Without even knowing, these people have evil tendencies or evil thoughts. You know what I mean? They're doing things like you can't even like Give me one sec. Um, yeah, I'm back, man. My bad. My son he called me because they're out of school today. They've been out of school for 2 weeks. They've been out of school for 2 weeks. They've been out of school for 2 weeks, so I guess they have football practice today, cause or something. That's what he called me about. But yeah, like I was saying, man, we gotta be mindful, man. Be mindful. Don't do evil, so evil don't come for you. Okay, don't do evil so evil don't come for you. I think this is my time right now, man. Cause I gotta finish this work, man. I gotta finish putting these chairs together. I cannot multitask right now, cause I gotta read, I gotta talk, I gotta do this stuff, man. Hey, Franny, man, what's up, bro? I appreciate you for being here with us, bro. I appreciate you from being with us here, man. Stay tuned, fam. You know what I mean, for the next live. I need to shoot more videos, man. Music. Cause you know I do beats as well. I do my little music sometimes, and I make beats. So I used to go live, you know, when I was making some of my beats back then. So I think I'm gonna continue that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue that, and even if I'm not making no beats, though, I'll take a couple of minutes to shoot a videos, 15, 20-minute videos for you guys, and we can talk about real stuff, man. No gossip. You know what I mean? I don't gossip, man. I don't talk about people's problem that I have no ideas about, like I said. So I stick to myself. You know, it's love myself, love my family, man, and provide for myself, provide for my family, so we can be good. And I hope everybody can do the same. You know what I mean? Be real, man. Be real to yourself. You know, don't follow the crowd, man. Follow the plans that the Most High have for you. You know, and you have to go deep within yourself to find that out. To basically find out what the Most High have in store for you. Like I said, you know what I mean? If you do good, good will come. If you do evil, evil will come. You know what I mean? So make sure you do good. Make sure you do good. Because I would like for all of us to be working on the pathway. That doesn't mean we cannot stray, you know what I mean? But as long as, man, we correct ourselves so we don't stay in the same, you know, doing the wrong things all the time. So we have some time to know, like, okay, I've been doing this for the past 10 years. How much did this add to my knowledge or my money? If it's not adding nothing to your bank account, it's not adding nothing mentally, you know what I mean, to your knowledge, don't even, you know what I mean, interesting on it. That's what I don't do, man. I used to follow rappers back in the day, man. And, you know, like, I used to have, you know, I used to be fan of rappers, to be honest. I used to be fan of rappers, but a lot of these rappers I used to be fan of, you know, a lot of them dead, you know what I mean? And a lot of them that, you know, and I followed, you know about whether they have good business mind, they talk business good. A lot of these guys are frontmans. So, and later on, 2 3 years from now, you hear, you know, what they was doing, what they was up to, how they get where they was at, you know what I mean? So these guys been lying to us. A lot of them been lying to us, tell us, man, it take hard work, you know, and to get where you at, but and find out, you know what I mean, these guys ain't doing no hard work to get where they at. So they was giving some to get where they at. So you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that woman. You know what I mean? Make sure, like, if you're hanging out with people, you chilling with people, you following people, you really know that who are you following? What kind of behavior this person hold? You know what I mean? See the standard, like, you know what I mean? Then you can make a good decision, good choice, man, and who to follow and who not to follow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about, you know, money, man. I ain't gonna lie about my money, but I ain't gonna do anything for money. You know what I mean? I'm not out here doing anything for money because, like I tell people, man, I got, you know, contacted by several people before. You know what I mean? When I was heavy on, like, trying to you know what I mean, be part of the music industry and all that, man. I used to get contacted by people, but once I look at it, like, there's nothing that was they was offering that was good for me. You know what I mean? That was in my benefit. You know what I mean? As a person, and I used to talk to people about stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I get advice. Man, my brothers, I got two brothers that pastors. I got two brothers that pastors, and I have other people that in my life that's like preachers as well, like good preachers, not the type of preachers, you know, that will end up in no Diddy party or nothing like that. You know what I mean? There's people that older than me, way older than me. You know what I mean? That cool with me because they about that life. They know me since I was a kid, man. I'm cool with people that used to follow me when I used to play sport back in the days. Like older people, man, they still talk to me to this day. Like it's one phone call away. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always respect people and I always do the right thing. You know what I mean? So because I have like it is one thing like one of the oldest guy like he used to pick me up for soccer because I was on his team. So his name is Pastor for a while now. For a while now, he used to tell me, Armando, in this life, there's two things you should live by. All right, two things you should live by is yes and no. Okay, if you can live by those two things, all right, you will live a long, healthy life, you know, and then you will always be in the right spot because you know if you cannot do it, don't say yes. He always told me that. If you not cannot do something, don't say yes. Say no. If you know there's something that gonna conflict with your answer, you know, for you not to be able to do what you say yours gonna do, maybe say I'll think about it. If you don't have an answer for it yet. All right. But in this life, like I said, two things, man. Yes and no. If you live by yes and no, you're gonna live the most calm, coolest, healthy life in the world, man. You won't have no problem. Because if you cannot do something, you ain't gonna try to do it. You ain't not gonna do things to impress people, basically. You know what I mean? You're going to do things that's like good for you and good for the other party too. So yes and no. All right. Like I said, have yes and no's in your life, man. Yes and no's. If you live by those two things, you're going far in life. And I'm far in life in my life, man, because I have those two things, man. I don't gossip. You don't, man. You can't go around my neighborhood where I grew up, even when I was younger. Like they can't. Nobody can tell you like I say some negative about anybody or be somewhere talking about somebody's back, on somebody's back. I don't do that. People will come to me with things, man. You know what I mean? And I'll shut it down. Like, I don't want to know about that. You know what I mean? And I still live by that right now. You know what I mean? If you go to where I grew up, like, people will tell you who I am. Like, that's why, like, I have problem with people who trying to guess, like, who I am as a person. If I tell you something about me, trust me, it's 100% what it is. You feel me? 100% what it is. And you can go back to my childhood from Haiti to the US. You can follow me, all that. Like, same mentality, same mindset. You know what I mean? And I changed a bit because I become wiser. You know what I mean? Because I become wiser now. Like I know certain people I cannot deal with. You know what I mean? Because the type of lifestyle that I live, I cannot certain things that I'm not. If I'm not involved in certain things, I don't want to be part of. You know what I mean? Your thing. I never be part of a association, part of a group, part of a clique. You know what I mean? No, I don't do that. You know, when I was younger, like when we was doing music, man, the Zoe boys and stuff like that, that was different. Even then, like I was still like doing my own thing, man. I don't be at the studio with these guys every day. I don't go to their party. When they going to a party, man, I'm doing my own thing. I stay home. You know what I mean? Because I be having soccer practice, soccer games, all this stuff. Like I don't go to the club, man. If you see me in the club every 3, 4 months, man, you might see me in a club. You know what I mean? Like I don't go there often because I know that that's not my spot. You know what I mean? Because I know that's not my place. That's not what I like. I don't go just to show off. Nah, man. So certain places I know I can't be there, so I stay out of it. You know what I mean? I know I'm not a gangster. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be out here, you know what I mean, toting every day. Yeah, I'll tote because right now I live in a open carry state. You know what I mean? I tote, but even when I was younger, man, I have pistols, I have stuff like that, man. But nobody knows about it. Nobody know about it. Like what I have, what I carry, nobody knows about it because I know, you know what I mean? I have family members who out there, if they know I have this and that, they might come to my house and take my stuff and go do some dumb stuff with it. You know what I mean? Because of that, I keep myself quiet, man. You know what I mean? I love the limelight, but I don't love the limelight. You know what I'm saying? I like the limelight, but I don't like the limelight. So that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at with life, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for being here, man. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And hit your notification, man, for the next live. You know what I mean? And tell your friends, tell your people, man, to subscribe to the channel, man. We need more people here in this community, man. I'm trying to build this little community here. So and everybody is welcome as well, you know what I mean? Whether you listen to the music or just listen to me, I might say something that, influence your thought a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be in the positive way, not negative, you know what I mean? So know that like what I stand for, man, I stand behind the truth, and I know that I have to be truthful myself to stand behind the truth. Like my wife always tell me, man, the truth is the number one thing. You know what I mean? Once you have the truth and you acknowledge, you know what I mean, the untruth, you know what I mean, the lies, so you gotta stay on the truer way, you know what I mean? So and I tend to do that. I tend to do that for me and for my family as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't do stupid things because I don't want to answer too many questions, right? So I don't do things that's gonna acquire me to answer questions. You know what I mean? And I don't like to get in trouble, man. I don't like to get in trouble even with my parents. I never like to get in trouble, so I stay out of the trouble. You know what I mean? I stay out of the trouble. I do me. I work hard. I'm a financial, you know what I mean? I'm in finance, man. I'm a financial agent, a financial broker, whatever you call it. I can't be out here wilding out like other people do. You know what I mean? I'm here trying to uplift my people, man. Trying to educate myself and to be able to educate my people. You know what I mean? About what's going on in the financial world. You know, so I have to live by that with that mindset. So like I said, man, highlight me. And this video today was brought to you by Advantage Insurance Solution. All right, Advantage Insurance Solution. If you're looking for life insurance, health insurance, financial services, visit us at advantage4insurance.com. Advantage4insurance.com. And we are located in Florida, St. Petersburg. All right. So holla at us. We're here to help you, to educate you as well, in the financial side as well. So this community, we're gonna build it not just about, me talking, but y'all can ask me questions about finance as well. All right. And have a great one. My friend, Franny, we'll see you soon, fam. All right. Stay tuned. I am that I am Makandal.